Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into it. Today I'm gonna finish off my wings since I wasn't able to do it yesterday. I believe I have dealt with whatever problem it was. A few different options, all of them have been fixed. So I should not have a problem with dropping the stream today. But since I didn't seem to see it drop on my side, if it happens to happen this time, just let me know in the comments and I'll figure out what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these dailies because they're much easier to find in this area. I don't remember what happens if I light this. Nothing. Cool. Oh wait. Ah, it sends off fireworks. That's what happens. Cool. Okay, so we got one of the anniversary birthday dailies. The rest are lurking around here somewhere. Generally in the same areas. Depends on the rotation. None are over in this area, I'm guessing. Oh hey, the doorway's open. Still have no idea why that door opens sometimes and doesn't at other times. And I have checked online and people seem to have the same problem. No one has any idea when or why that thing opens. I'm sure someone will figure it out at some point in time though. Alrighty, we have two. There are two more somewhere. Probably not another one up here, but I can't remember. Now there is one rotation where it's by the bell. Doesn't look like it's it though. There's, oh wait, that looks like one. Yeah, there's one where it is by here. Got that. And there is one somewhere else. To figure out where. I still think this red light should do something. Doesn't seem to. I'm guessing it's just for like posing and taking pictures. I think you can probably do some amusing poses in here. Let's see if I can aim it right. What works well with that? Well, that one... Oh no, that's laughing. We want yawning. Yawning is certainly funny. Because we're just not bothered by the dark dragon. And then... Where's sleep? And then we can fall down. Because we're just so tired. Somehow we don't see it. And let's see, deep breath. Because we're just playing with the dragon now. I think there's yoga somewhere. Ooh, but sneak would be good. Oh, roll away. Roll away is funny. We roll away from the dragon. I haven't played with this since the season happened. I don't tend to play with the emotes that much. I probably should more. Okay, where is the last one? I know these things in the ground that are flashing. Oh, they're just vert. Somewhere there are things you can light to get more lights. Okay, we have one more. One more. It should be trying to call to us. So it shouldn't be that hard. Higher vantage point can help. Pretty sure I got 3, not 4. Where is the last daily one? I think this door still hasn't opened. I don't actually remember when it appeared. So I'm not sure if it's for this season or if it's going to be for something else because all these doorways, they pop in and half the time they're not used for the next season. Oh, there we go. That's what we're aiming for. Just had to wait long enough and then it would call. It is nice because sometimes the tickets are very hard to find. But there we go. Let's see. I'm at 18. I don't think that's enough for the next one, but I'm not sure. So I think I will pop in here and see where we're at. Come on. There we go. Okay. Which guy? This one. Oh wait, that is enough. I want to get this one first. And then we'll see about the neck thing next. Although I probably won't put that on, so it doesn't really matter. Don't do music, and I don't really care about the rest of them, which is why I didn't get them last time. Ooh, but let's see if there's more free stuff. No. Can't remember. Sometimes those reload, and sometimes they don't. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that to him. We have a portal now. It is very convenient. Nice to have that this season. Okay. Now the question is, where did I leave off gathering the stars? And I think this is going to be... Wait, can we light... No, that's just the candles. I thought we might be able to light the presents on fire. I feel like at some point... No, I don't want to be in this area. Oh well. The group thing is definitely more taxing on all internet systems, which is why I don't want to be in here. Also, I don't like it. I don't like what they look like so much. It kind of creeps me out, so I do tend to avoid it whenever possible. They're like floating ghost things, and not a huge fan. Okay, let's go try on the shirt and see what it looks like. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see, should be at the bottom. It's kind of cute. I'll fly around with it for today. But I kind of feel like we should take one of the beach blankets as our wings instead, though. It fits a little better. Should be down at the bottom. What do we think? That's kind of adorable. That's a good inside color. That one goes with my hair. I don't know. Pink doesn't really go. I think I'm gonna go with the orange one. The beach towel is very good with the new outfit. I don't remember what the beach towel was from. From where it's located in my closet, it had to have been from an event. I just don't remember what. Okay. I have not done the sliding race in here. So I'm gonna go head there first. Ooh, plus the dailies are in here. Which if I'd actually read the dailies, I would have known. But I do have a bad habit of not reading them. The number of times that I have gone from this area forward and not done the tree, extremely high. In fact, do we need it? No. I haven't needed the tree in a really long time. Sapling. Skater, candle, hot springs, any spirit. Cool. Simple enough. Because I'm not really dressed for this area, but that's okay. Kind of a cute little beach look. Okay, I'm gonna just gather the candles as I go, so I might as well. Whee. I kind of like this outfit. Thought it was a little silly to start with. It's kind of fun. It's definitely a different look. I think it's like the most chill look there is so far. Don't think I've used the beach towels since they came out, whenever that was. Sometime last summer or the summer before. Something like that. I really have no memory of specifically what they were for, though. I don't think it was Days of Nature. Might have been. Hmm. It's a decent area to gather light. Well, I don't think I've even made a candle yet. Okay, and then I'm gonna aim for in about an hour, going for the shard, because that should be when it goes off in Wasteland. And it is a red shard, and it goes to the Krill Void. Yeah. I don't know what people have done to track it and figure it out, but there's some cool people who have figured out exactly how to track and figure out what the pattern is, which is awesome. If other people hadn't done it, I would have done it, but since there are other people, I didn't have to do it myself, which is really nice. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so it's just the sliding race. And the theater. Everything else in here is done. Nice. Alright, gonna head for the sliding race. Whee. And I still feel very underdressed for this area. But that's okay. Oh wait, I'm not heading anywhere. I'm going to remember to gather the daily candles, because I definitely don't have them all yet. Might have missed one up top. Hear that? Let's see. Not that side. Not that side. Oh, it's probably underneath, actually. It's not up here. It's not bad. Well, we got the one by that entrance. Yeah. That means it has to be underground, or I missed it up top. But I don't think I missed it up top, so it's gonna be under here. Definitely helps to have played it long enough to know exactly where every rotation. Yep, there we go. Where every rotation is. If you're newer, you can always check the wiki for locations, but eventually you'll play it enough, not necessarily to remember which sets are in which rotation, but what all the spots are. And then you can check. Wonder if there'll be someone else in the sliding race today. No one in here to start with. It's been a long time since I've seen very many people in here. There used to be a lot more people in races, and I don't know if it's because they made like more servers or whatever they use to separate people in this, or if people just aren't racing as much. It's not the only way to get to the temple at the end anymore. That might be all it is. Originally, it was the only way, one of these two races was the only way to get to the temple, and the temple had that massive amount of light at the end, so people would do it all the time. But if there's other ways, like you can go through Village of Dreams now to get to the end, so you can just do that and you don't have to race if you don't want to. And I think, pretty sure Village is faster. I know I've tested this before. We raced at one point with someone else and we tested it, and I'm pretty sure Village is actually quite a bit faster. For a long time I was just doing this race to get to the end, even with Village around, because I got so used to it being the quickest way. But yeah, I bet that's why there aren't as many people here anymore. There are a lot of different routes to get to the end. And I was looking at what kind of pins there are today, and I think there's a pin that even teleports you down to the end, so you don't even have to deal with either version anymore. So there are lots and lots of ways, which means not a lot of racing going on anymore. It used to be pretty constant that I'd have at least 4 people in here with me at any given time of day. I do kind of miss that. It's nice to have options, so you're not forced to do everything the same way every time. But there are definitely pieces of some of the old bits that made it a little bit more of a community. I'm curious how good people are at racing anymore if they don't have to do it every day if they're doing a candle run. Or what stuff they've learned. With no one here, I have the ability to go gather every single piece of light if I want. Except I don't feel like it. It still doesn't do anything from what I have seen. It also kind of resets before you can stand it on yourself. If you want to do that, it's easier to go in with a friend and both have the goal of grabbing everything. You just can't move ahead to the next section until the other person's with you, so you have to stay pretty close or it'll reset. Great. I almost forgot why I was in here. That's why I'm here. See, this is how the ones in the races are the ones that I almost always forget. Because I get so distracted by racing, or gathering the little lights, or whatever else that I forget that I'm trying to get my wings back. So I want my wings back. I want my 12th little star. I like having it, and I'm very proud of it. And I was very happy when it was a long time before a lot of other people. Hello! Yeah. It was a long time before there were many other people who had the 12. I think it took like a month for me to run into another one after 12 came out. But it was cool when it happened. It'd be nice when 13 happens too. Should be a bit though, because I haven't actually introduced any more stars, any more winged lights. For a bit. Yeah, because there weren't any new winged lights with the season of nesting, and there aren't any new ones now. I don't know if they're going to open more areas and maybe when they show up later. We need a beta player to tell us that. But I have not checked into what the betas are doing. You can check. There is a beta wiki, and they just warn you that you're going to learn stuff about the next season. And I bet if I googled it, I could probably see from beta players what's up. I'm okay waiting. Okay, great. I don't have any more stars to get here. Just have to go snag the light at the end. Oh wait, no, I do. I need to go to the theater. Yeah. See, this is why I used to keep a list that I could check things off of. Trying to remember them, very difficult. I'm guessing people with slightly longer attention spans might succeed at remembering them. Or if you haven't done as many runs. If I play long enough, I can't even remember what I've done today in Sky because it all blends together. It does help changing outfits though. I think part of the problem I used to have might have been that I would wear the same outfit for like 2 months because they'd be my favorites and I'd just stick with it. And then if I was doing a bunch of light runs or wing runs or whatever kind of run, then I would forget because I looked the same. Oh hey, another person. Aw, cute Carrie. They're so dark though. Okay, theater. Head for the theater. See, I almost forgot I was heading for the theater and headed out to Wasteland instead. Oh, which practice are we doing? Are we practicing here? I never remember which is which. Practice with a skater in the village. No, okay, not here. That'd be practice in the arena. I'm practicing in the village. The wording is similar for both of them. Though, might be rehearse for the one here. I'm not sure. It is neat that the leaf shops open after season, so players who miss them can get stuff. Actually, I had to check the season of Aurora. I'm not sure if they still have, because the spirits just kind of hang out there over by Aurora. I think you can actually get to their trees, but I'm not sure. Also, I might be able to get to the trees because I played this season. I don't know. Have to check. Okay, I'm gonna go snag the light up from the hot. Oh wait, I have to go to the hot springs anyway. So I'm gonna go to the hot springs first, and then I'm gonna get the light, and then I'm gonna go to the theater. Okay. And I'm going to pay attention to the time for going to get the shard when it happens. Okay. Now we are going to chill here, and let's see. Ooh, I don't remember what that one does. Oh, it's skipping. I still don't entirely know why this one exists. It's just kind of fun. What does just one do? No, just one. Meditation. I like doing something while I'm waiting. Oh yeah, that was a slow float. That was cool. That's recent though. I think these are roughly in the order that they came out in. I think that one was from Aurora. I don't remember, but I got my daily. So I can head down to the theater. Oh wait, I should practice first so that I don't forget. Yes, I have lots and lots of emotes. I think everyone can get them. Actually, I have no idea. The problem is that I've been playing long enough that I got all the emotes as they came out, so I don't know what's accessible to players that didn't do that. There we go. And I don't know that there's any way for me to check. Unless I started a new account or something. I don't think you can get emotes by completing spirits. But maybe you can, just the basic emote, maybe? Yay. I actually like this one. This is one of my favorite seasons, and I think it probably always will be. It was just so nice, and I like the skating part, and I liked all the updates that happened to everything with this, like the change to the arena. And the rehearsal in the arena is still one of my all-time favorite things. I may put on the proper outfit and go do that. Maybe if there's time today, I'll go do that. After getting through everything. Because I have the full outfit. Because I had a season pass for that, and I made sure to get the little dress so I can dress just like the skater girl. Okay. Oh, any memory. It's gonna be easier to do one in here. I think this one is just fine. Also, I really liked all the cosmetics from this season. They were so cool, and the cloak from that season is just amazing. The ultimate gifts were so cool. Definite favorites. Not necessarily ones I want to wear constantly all the time, but I think the coolest ones I have. If I'm going to wear something constantly, it's more likely... It's more likely to be one of the ones from the Season of Flight. Which was also a cool one, and honestly probably the most helpful season to have ever come out because it gave us pathways between things. Although, along those lines, forests used to be much more difficult before we had those pathways from... Wait. I was told this yesterday. Not Adventure. Season of... treehouse season was. Yeah, I don't remember it. I'm not good with names of things. The one where the treehouse showed up and we got to put everything together. Have I finished it yet? Should be finished. Should be heading over here. Come on. Slow spirit. There we go. Forest used to be... It was not fun if you forgot something in forest because going backwards was a pain in the butt. So if you got to the final area with the bridges and you'd forgotten anything from earlier on, you had to either go backwards through everything or go home and come back. And if it was long enough ago, so one thing that has been gone for a very long time and sometimes I'm happy about and sometimes I'm not. Originally, when you went through a gate, you would be teleported to the last place in that realm that you had been. So if you went through Dawn, it was before Cave of Prophecy, so there wasn't much to do there. Actually, a lot of stuff got added in there. So if you went through Dawn and you were hanging out in the sand area, the just main area before you take off, you'd be teleported there instead of to the beginning when you went through the gate. Whereas now, when you go through a gate, you just go to the beginning of the area. So Forest was really annoying during that time period because if you were in the final area and you needed to do something earlier on, you couldn't just go home and come back and start at the beginning. You would have to completely finish the area before you could get back to the beginning. Wasteland was worse. Assembly, yes, thank you, it's assembly. I don't know why that won't stick in my head, because it should, because it was assembling a treehouse. There was a reason for the name, and it made perfect sense at the time. And for some reason, it just doesn't stick. But it might be like how all the spirits have always technically had names, but we've only been told them in the last, like, year or two. So whenever anyone says name of spirit, I'm like, I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. Because they just used to be known by their emote, so everyone would call them by the emote instead of by their official spirit name. So I know them by the emote or the thing they had. So there's like the umbrella spirit, which I'm sure whatever stance it is has a name, and it itself has a name, but everyone would just say the umbrella spirit, or whatever cosmetic it gave you that everybody wanted was generally what they'd be called by. So now that there are official names, it doesn't always stick. So some of it is definitely the changes. The seasons have always had names though. Okay, I don't want to end up in a play. I want out without being in a play. Come on. Can't remember. Is that way out? No, that was not out. That was to the stage. There we go. Out without being in a play. Excellent. Now, let's see. Mostly I want to see if this map is functioning, because for a very long time it did not. Yes, it is functioning. When the maps first came out, it didn't matter how many times you activated this one, it did not stay. They did fix it, which is good. Let's see, from here, if I head into the music hall, I actually should be able to head elsewhere. Yeah, I can head home without having to actually go home. Which isn't useful at the moment because I'm not playing with another person, but if I were, it would be very useful. Okay, I think I'm a little bored of this outfit. Oh, I can only change instruments. When I get home, through here, I can change though. Oh, that was that entrance. Oh, I'm bad at entrances. Which one is to home? Oh, I think that one's only to home if you came from home. This is why I always get confused in how to get out of here. Because I'm pretty sure that only goes home if that's where you came from. And that would explain so much. This is just the entrance that goes where you came from. But if you're on a candle run, this is a great thing to do. I am not good at sheet music, but it gives you a ton of light. Oh, okay. Dun dun. See, I haven't hit any of them. There we go. I got a few. Nope, nope. I know people practice this and they're amazing and it's so cool, and I don't have the patience. Mostly it's just not why I play Sky. But this one gives us light. Still have time. It also might be because I usually play Sky silently, so I can't actually hear the music that I'm playing, which makes it slightly less interesting. I usually play new seasons with the sound on though, so that I can hear them, but after I've heard the songs for a while. Although, whenever I play the skater's performance part, that one I listen to with the sound because it's just so good. Okay. Did I get light? Yay! See, look at how much light you get just from doing that. So if you're doing a limited candle run, that is definitely one that's worth doing. And I don't know if you can do it over and over again. So I don't know what the red dot's for. I don't think I got anything new. Yeah. Oh, something at home. Nothing real. Well, I'm gonna go home anyway, because there's nothing else for me to do here, and I can never remember out how to get back. Yeah. It's perfect for candle runs. Okay. Red dot gone. Good. So now into Wasteland. I think I got all my dailies done. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We got cake here. And so if you're a Nintendo player, not just a Nintendo player, but a Nintendo cloak holder. Hey, there's people here. Nice. The pipe system you can get into is over here. Now, I don't actually have one of those cloaks, so I can't get into here. But, in case you were wondering, that's what those cloaks are for. And they're over here. Hello! Okay. So I will head over to Abyss just because it's here. And easy to get to. And I know a lot of people didn't do this who even were around during that season. It got a little dark. As seasons go, I guess the 9-colored deer was pretty dark too. This one you didn't have to lose light, but some of the final quests were not exactly cheery. So if you're playing Sky for the cheeriness, some of the final quests were just a little terrifying. I don't think I can relive them, I'm not sure. But it was the place we got to swim, so that's cool. Oh right, I was gonna change my outfit. Oh well. Beach towel makes sense for here though. Yeah. But for those of you who haven't completed this area, it does look pretty cool when you do finish it. It's just that it was a bit complicated of a set of quests. And I totally get the people who didn't want to finish it. Whee! Oh, not up, down. Did not mean to surface. Okay, we are headed... I haven't explored over there. Wonder what's down there. It's not where I'm supposed to go. I haven't explored this since the season where it actually came out. Because I'm not actually a huge fan of the whole underwater thing. Ooh, there's a pit. I feel like I should go down that. I'm pretty sure all the Krillin things are locked up at this point. Aw, there's nowhere to go in the pit. Oh well. If I remember correctly from this season, I did lock all the Krill up, so I should be perfectly safe to adventure. But also this season was a while ago, so I don't entirely remember what happened. I don't remember if there's some unsafe areas. But I do know where I'm going to get to the light. Winged light. There are a lot of clams around today. Might just be because I'm not on a server where other people are. For whatever reason. I still don't know what that mechanic is. I'm sure someone does. But I do not know who ends up where in this game. I do know it can get pretty annoying when playing with friends though. Because unless you're holding hands when you go with them into an area, it's like a very low percentage that you'll actually end up in the same place as them. I might as well grab the giant clams this time. I guess they're kind of darkness clams. I never paid attention to that. They do stack weird though. If you don't know, there are 3 here and you just kind of keep grabbing them because they tend to stack into each other. They didn't used to. That was something that happened a little bit after the season. Made it a little more confusing. I think the swimming mechanic has also gotten a lot better because this used to be a lot harder to deal with getting back through that hole. Oops. Okay, now I've lost the hole. Okay, if we're here, we want to dive down. And there it is. And we go through the hole. A little bit up, down. Nope. Down more. Oh, thank you for the follow. Kind of blocked behind my monitor. Okay, can I go up from here? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I hit the ceiling. Yeah. Whee! Okay. I'm headed for the hole, and I am going to actually make it in this time. Once I remember where it is. Yeah, I'm trying not to run out of oxygen, because if I run out of oxygen, then I start to lose light, and I don't want to do that. But I'm almost at the bubbles, so we're fine. Okay. This way was where most of the story took place. I think stuff stopped opening up properly, though. I think it was only during the season's story. Although, can we dive into this? Is that the scary place? No. It's the bottom. We can go up through it. Can't remember where the area that was actually pretty scary is. These are all functional. Oh, I remember one of the quests was setting them off, though. We had to use these to turn them on. I want to go up. There we go. Yeah, I definitely have not learned my way around down here. I tend not to explore it. I did it the one time and that was kind of enough for me. But it's been a while. I can't see what the floor is down there. I don't think it goes up though, or down. Now I just have to figure out which direction I came in from, which is probably this way. I don't know, I am curious if there are people who actually spend time exploring this. Okay, out is this way. And then I think I think the area I'm thinking of is just further down the pathway. This building only does so much, and I don't think the exit from this building down there, I think that was just part of the story event from the season. I don't think it stuck around. This area kept getting remodeled throughout the event, so I had a hard time keeping track of what happened when. Okay, so I'm out of light. But there should be plants nearby. And fish. And I think this green area just recharges you anyway. Oxygen. But I'm close to a plant, so I should be fine in a second. There we go. I will sit and recharge for a little bit before I go and check out the other area, just because I don't remember what's down there, except that it was not that fun to do when it happened. That should be enough. Okay, I know there was event stuff. See, this is how cool it wound up looking when you actually like free everyone and let stuff go. Because down here, there used to be krill, and I don't think they're still down here. I think that was part of what this was. I remember having to dive between plants. When I think that door got shut is what happened. I know there's a safe area down here somewhere, and I think the krill are still behind that door. I don't think we can get into it, but I'm going to stop and charge. Oh, except that's a barrier, isn't it? Oh no, I can get to it. Cool. So I'll stop and charge, and then I'm going to go check out that door, because I'm pretty sure this is what we locked the krill behind. But also we can check the mural, because murals are awesome. Yeah, there's a krill down below is what the mural says, which is true, or it was true. But I think it's banished now, so I don't think it's a problem anymore. I do remember it being quite... Oh, there it is. Hello, krill. Yeah, it's behind a force field now. But it was definitely an interesting season. Hello. Ha, you can't get me. Yeah, it was really bad when I played it. I think I had to have on like a comfy show or comfy music or something just to get through doing this at all, because it's very anxiety inducing, especially since the krill are there. Like, part of the season is to put up this force field and protect the area from the krill, but the last step is having the krill dive at you while you're underwater and you can't get anywhere and you can't protect yourself from it. And it was just really not fun, and I absolutely understand why so many people don't complete this season. But since I have completed all the seasons, I felt bad not completing it. It just took me a little bit longer than it took me to do other seasons because it was really stressful. Definitely more stressful than anything else. The shards were a little annoying, and I definitely lost wings when I was learning how to deal with them, but it wasn't the same kind of stress that the deep sea stuff was. But I'm guessing if there are divers who play it, they probably had no problem at all. Okay, this is where I came in. So it is this door that we shut. Know if there's anything else down here? I actually have not been in here at all since the season ended. I don't remember what's down here. I think it's just rocks and rubble. Okay, I'm gonna go up because that is all we need here. And letting it swim itself up is actually one of the easier ways to get up. Gives me time to have some water. Yeah, one of the quests was having to get around under here while you're running out of air and the krill are attacking you, and you have to avoid the lights, and it was not a fun thing to do. I don't think I had the season pass for that one. I think it was one of the first ones I was like, eh. And didn't end up getting it. It's so happy up here. Can't remember where I surface. Close to where I need to be. Maybe. I do miss the fact that you could get through here. That was only during the season. Can't actually open that anymore. Not that I've found, at least. But there was an event where you actually got to go inside. Yeah, this is the tower that I want. I think, at least. Let's see. Where's the light bloom? If this is the right one, there's a light bloom. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if I have enough charge to get up to it. Yeah. Excellent. Then I can just charge and head up. That should be enough to get up higher. The light blooms are certainly helpful if you don't go in fully charged. Or, like, I do have my recharge stick on me. But the light blooms are there, so why not use it? And then if you're not sure, you can always check this. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep. Just the rest of Wasteland and Ark, and this time I'm going to remember all of them in the shipwreck area. Okay. Now I don't know if it's worth heading back. Ooh, I wonder what that is. I don't remember, but it's shiny. I don't remember this being here. No, that's because it wasn't. It's cute though. It's cute and shiny. Okay, where is out? I don't remember. I also haven't been to the boat in forever. I just haven't been in here in a really long time. Other than to just grab the lights and leave. I feel like there are some cool mechanics in this one though. Let's see. You can view the memory again. So I feel like the scary one is down here. No, that's just them saying bye. Yeah, I guess once you've done it, you don't have access to all the quests, which is true about all of them, I think. Once you complete the quest, that's kind of it. But that's okay, because I do not have the need to get dived at by a krill and then saved by a school of fish. That was cool, though. There was a school of fish that saves you. And then they become your friends and make the whole area all habitable and cool. Definitely underdressed for them. They all look so cool. And I look like I'm there for a beach day. I guess my headdress doesn't really match with my beach towel and t-shirt look either. Ooh, I wonder if we have flip-flops in the shoe area. I think we might. I think I'm currently shoeless. Might head home. Head home and find some sandals, and then maybe change. Actually, is the map what told us where things were? Well, it told us where things are, it just doesn't show us anything more than that. Those are all the quests. It was only 4 quests. It was a long time ago. 2.5-ish years? This one I do remember, Season of the Abyss. For some reason that one is easy for me to remember. Okay, I'm gonna go find sandals, because I forgot that shoes are now part of this game. Because that is a new one in like the last year-ish. Maybe 2. Let's see. Those are cute. Those don't go. Oh, flip-flops. There we go. I'm just gonna be super chill. And not fit in Wasteland at all. But that's okay. Alrighty. Time to head into the actual main area of Wasteland. Usually I avoid Abyss because I don't like it. So I figured getting it out of the way was a better way to do it. That way I don't forget. Used to be able to steer through this. Now they don't let us. There was a small bug where you could actually manage to land without having cutscene happen. That was actually quite nice. And you could technically use it to go get the tall winged light from here. The one that is up. Where is it? That way somewhere. Up on top of the pillar. You could kind of like steer in. Actually, I used to go grab that one because it would recharge me. So one thing that is a fun mechanic you can use if you want to. I'm pretty sure I can just fly up. Lately I've been taking like a hill somewhere, I don't remember. We should have enough I can just fly up here, but when I didn't, before the wing buffs from Traveling Spirits existed, and you actually didn't have enough wing flaps to just fly up here, one of the fun things to do is go down, snag this one down here, and then start flying before it technically registers, and you end up having more charged chunks of your cape than you technically have. So like if you flap up a bunch, there I got 2 whole extra ones before it registered in. So if you need a few extra to get to the next light, you can always use that method. There's a lot of stuff that's made it better. Some of the bug fixes that they've done have gotten rid of some of the easier stuff to do, but for the most part they've made things a lot better, especially with all the paths through the areas. And I'm still not sure if I like you enter at the beginning instead of entering where you last left, because that was really helpful sometimes, because you could leave every single realm wherever you wanted it. I just don't think that was around that long. Maybe a year? It was very convenient. But it also meant that I ended up running the end, because you actually had to like complete the realm, finish it, go through the temple at the end, in order to be able to go back to the beginning of it. I feel like that probably was left over from Journey, actually. I'm just gonna head over to Ark because it's here. And there's no reason not to. A lot of the times I take the windy pathway just because I used to not like having to fly this far, but then Season of the Little Prince happened and nothing seems far anymore. Also, the number of times I've lost wings trying to get to this boat because I did it in a bad way is a little embarrassing. I would use up most of my light flying here, and then I'd try jumping in the boat and miss, wind up in the water and have no way out of the water. Definitely a thing. Not a good thing. So now I've learned my lesson. But they also put a recharge little pot nearby, and that didn't used to be there. So that one helps a lot. I'm gonna let this cutscene run because there used to be a way I'd recharge my wings, which I don't think actually exists anymore. But when this first started, instead of skipping here, you couldn't skip here. You could skip the first one, but you couldn't skip this one. Now they let you skip it, but when you couldn't skip it, I would recharge, because you can't actually explore this area, so if you've always skipped the cutscenes, you can fly around in here. And what I always used to do was use these clouds to recharge myself. And also to go faster because the boat takes forever to get there. But there's also a krill up here, and for a while it didn't get people, but I think they changed that. Well, it has a party hat. Hi. You get people now? Yeah, cool. Okay. Now we're gonna dive into the clouds because I don't feel like regathering light. It should be safe enough. Whee! Okay. Yeah, so that one didn't actually used to attack people. So I remember the first time I was like, oh, one of the dailies was facing a dark dragon, and every other daily was in here. So I was like, oh, that's easy. I'll just go here and I'll complete all my dailies. And I went and I tried to get it to attack me, and it wouldn't. For a while, it was programmed not to attack. I'm glad they fixed that, because now you can complete all the dailies in here if they happen to be in here. But that was definitely disappointing. One of the few times where you're like, aw, why won't the krill attack? I remember spending quite a while trying to get it to attack me. And yeah, if you happen to be a new player and you haven't been here yet, and you don't know what it's going to end up looking like, it's pretty neat when it's done. It's very sad when it first starts. And there's nothing there. I believe this was the first season. This is the original potion stand. Or not potions. What's here? There's so much stuff here. So I guess it's just things. Yeah, things. And then this over here is the original spell stand. This is the only place you used to be able to get these. Season of Enchantment. It was really cool. I still don't actually know what the sleep spells do. Wait, do they not just have recharge is up top, I think. I can't remember. But there's the levitate one. I've been telling people about that one because it's helpful. We have to go somewhere really high. The levitate, which is on the left side in the middle. If you don't have enough wings to get places, levitate is going to be your best friend because it makes you lighter. Okay, I think recharges are up here. Yeah, this is actual potions. It's nice that they have multiple options for recharge. They got all the height resizing. Top one's the only one that's permanent. The rest of them are temporary. Yeah. Okay, but I am headed up here. This was the first season that I got a season pass to. Had really good cosmetics. Also, I was brand new, and when I played the first one, Belonging was the one right before this, and I was brand new to it, and someone tried to gift me a season pass, and I had no idea what it was or what was going on, so I ended up refusing it. It was only a few days before the season ended, but there were I didn't have any actual, like, real friends, just in-game, you know, you like them and they're called friends, but they're not people you actually know. So I had no idea what was going on. I didn't know why. The things aren't here. Oh, it was any spirit. I don't like it when that happens. It gets confusing. All spirits glow. That one shouldn't be glowing. Because we don't need it. No, they don't all glow. Why is that one? Oh, because that's the one that's traveling. So if you are looking for the traveling spirit, this is it. If you somehow have not already gotten it, that's why it's glowing. This is this weekend's traveling spirit. If you haven't interacted with it, it's actually a very easy one to get. Not tricky at all, so it should be no problem to get it before the end of the weekend. It's a scarecrow one. It's kind of cute. Well, I think it scares off crab. No, it might scare off birds. I don't remember. This was the first light. The red one right there. The very beginning of this season. Everything just looked awful. Like this right here is basically what the whole realm looked like, but I guess anyone who's been through here knows exactly what it looks like, whether or not you finished it. Oh, no one's been here today. Or no one's been here on this server since I got on. It doesn't happen very often. I don't usually have the darkness to melt here. will not get me. Primes are really not that smart of AIs. Although they're also a lot scary when you have a lot fewer wings. Okay. If you're doing a light run, this direction's the best way to go. It's a nice little loop where you get everything. And I saw someone earlier today being annoyed by darkness not burning. That is a very, very old bug. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do, it's not gonna burn. I'm not sure specifically what the bug is. There are actually two reasons why something wouldn't burn. One is the bug, and if it's the bug, then there's nothing you can do. Usually it's not... No, usually it is everywhere. If the bug is going on, you're not gonna be able to burn any darkness anywhere. If you're having trouble not burning one patch, it means you haven't gotten it from the right angle. And if you don't know, you want to start with... There's always one that's lighter blue. You can't burn the dark ones until the light blue ones have been burnt. So like here, well here they'll let you start with pretty much anything. But some of them it actually really matters where you start. And there'll be dark ones that don't have much light with them, and there'll be lighter ones. Somehow I missed that entire thing, and I don't know how. The AI thing, I saw people with the cosmetics and emotes from it, but I never actually saw it in the game. I don't even know when it happened exactly. It might have been... Okay, I do know generally when it happened, and I think it was when... There was an event going on in here. I don't think it was last year's birthday. It was something else, and there was like a tent over this direction. I don't think it was Days of Nature. Over about where I'm flying at, there was a tent and a bunch of spirits and a lot of stuff you could do, and I think that's when it appeared. I think it was at the same time as that, not necessarily part of it, but there was a whole setup like right here. Was that a while ago? Might have been before the entrance. Might have been before the Windy Pathways entrance, actually. I've been playing too long. I don't remember what happened when. Okay, but that's not what I'm heading for. I'm heading back. Yeah, I don't know how I've entirely missed that voice. I've seen the emotes from it, and I did look into it, but I just somehow have not come across it in game. I think it was a pay thing, and I think that's why I didn't come across it. I don't even remember it being advertised particularly well. There wasn't like an in-game message like there usually is for all the events. It was one of those things where somehow people found out about it and got all of the stuff from it, and then I saw it start showing up. And it could have been just the people who bought... It's something in the Sky Store that has to do with the AI voice. Okay. So there's in the office, and I think it might be only the people who've bought it who can come across it in the game. Because I've never seen it, and I've never heard it. It hasn't been around. And I have been playing consistently. Every once in a while I'll miss a few days, but I've never missed long enough that I would have missed a chunk of time where an event happened. Oh, okay, so we are getting close. I think it's still 20 minutes until this shard happens. see if I can take my time. There are definitely some things that are just purchase things. And sometimes they're well advertised and sometimes they're not. And that I do remember happening towards the beginning of when purchasing things in order with real money other than season passes and some of the cosmetics would get you quite a bit of stuff. I think that was around the time the Nintendo cloaks came out too. Because that was also, other than the Founder's cloaks, the first cloak to like really give you something. And then sometimes things just don't burn for a bit, and then they do. I don't know specifically where in the office that purchase is. I don't think it's in the bathroom stalls or over by the Founder's cloak. Maybe over where the pizza currently is. I'm not sure. I think I forgot to get the star. Did I get it? Or did I forget it? Oh good, I got it. Okay, so the shard is going to fall in this main area. But not yet. So I'm gonna go through... No, I'm gonna grab the light over the star over here first, winged light, and then I will go through the pipes to get to the shipwreck. By the time I get back, the shard should have fallen. And for anybody who is needing some ascended candles, this is a red shard. So it is one worth coming for. I think it's one of their complicated ones to get, but they have made them way easier since the season ended. So it should be doable for anybody. Okay. Gonna head over to the tall one. I remember before that top pipe was a thing, and getting to this one was so difficult, and you would always see 3 or 4 people at the bottom of the cliff trying to fly up to it. That was really frustrating, honestly, but kind of amusing and definitely like a good group bonding activity. I don't think there's anyone down here now, yeah. With the knowledge that you can get there through that pipe, it stopped being anywhere near as difficult as it used to be. The tall pipe is very, very nice. That was where the float spells, the lightweight float one, came in very, very handy because you could get up a little bit farther. And also, back then there were way fewer wedges. That was when 7 was the max. And you'd need like all of them in order to get to that one, but you can't have all of them unless you've gathered everything, so it was definitely, it was a thing. Let's see, pretty sure it's gone. I'm confident that I'll be fine. Yeah, perfectly reasonable timing. I'll have to go check out where in the office that thing is purchasable, because I just don't know. Let's see, we still have about 10 minutes before the darkness falls, although I haven't gotten the warning on here, so it may be a little bit longer. remember if I left up. I don't think I did. There's a really pretty countdown you can get to from the Sky Wiki that tells you exactly what shard it is, when it'll happen, and where it is. And it's quite nice. But I don't think I left the page up. But I do know it's about 10 minutes from now. Which means we should be getting the warning that darkness has fallen sometime soon. It just hasn't happened yet. But I'm just gonna kill time here for a little bit. Because I don't feel like going all the way out and all the way back in. See, this is where the old mechanic of leaving your little guy exactly where you left it in each realm would come in handy, because then I could go on and I could do vault, and I could come back, I could leave my little dude exactly where I needed it in Wasteland, and as soon as the shard fell, I could come and do it. But I think that might actually be the only good use for that. Everything else is definitely better with that going away. I'm sure they'll make some sort of pin or something that'll transport people to the crystals as soon as they fall at some point in time. Probably have time to go snack. Well, not all the ones, because I have to go through to the end to actually get the last one. I have time to go grab all the other ones from here and then fly back across. Yeah, should be good. Should be decent timing. I'll go grab that one later. Gonna head back towards the entrance gate first and deal with these, and then hopefully the shard will come soon. We'll see. Would be nice. Luckily, there's stuff to charge me as soon as I get through the gate. This did used to be slightly easier to get to. They definitely rearranged this area too. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely red. And there's plenty of stuff to do in here and stuff to gather while I wait. It's not here today. And I know which area it's gonna fall in. I just don't want to get hit by it, so I'm gonna not be at that area when it starts falling. But I might as well just gather whatever light's in here, even though this is not one of the best areas to gather light from. As you can tell with the two areas we've been through, if you do the right two places, I don't remember what they're called. If you do the right two places, then you can pretty much get through most of your chevrons with just two areas. But Wasteland is not one of those. Oh, okay. So it was one that was available in the office when the thing happened. That makes sense. And I'm guessing there was the little event guide to let people into the office at the time, so that would have been the way to check and see. Or it might have been during one of the times where the office was available to everybody. And somehow I just completely missed that one. So the shard is going to fall over that direction. Right? Yeah. But it has not yet. When I was first starting, I'd go through Wasteland and then I'd get here and then I was too scared to face the dragons and I would teleport home from here. And then I wouldn't deal with Wasteland again until I really, really had to. But for now, I need to get back over there. Oh, I missed one of the candle cakes. There's one on the shipwreck. There's one over here too. Oh. There's at least one in this area. If it's not right here, then it's going to be over in that bone area right by the entrance. Just gonna get back over that direction. It does help to kind of memorize the direction these guys go in. It's like, I'll be safe up here. And then the candle cake should be inside of this thing that I am on top of. Just wait for both of these guys to go by. That blue glow is not fun, because it looks like one of them. Yeah, there we go. There's the candle cake, and there'll be one more in the battlefield area. And there was one on the shipwreck. I just forgot about it. So that one is not currently there. I guess I'll go wait in the general area the shard will be in. Should be about 5 minutes away. Maybe I'll go get the candle cake while I'm waiting. Actually, I'm gonna liberate the crabs because the crabs deserve to be liberated. It's really not fair that they're being cooked. Plus, I like that they like me afterwards. It's nice. See, they're so happy. They're cute little crabs and they're very happy now. And I like that. But this is one of my all-time least favorite spirits to deal with. Okay. I am going to go head to this entrance. Yeah, I'm fine. I can get there faster. I'm gonna go get the candle cake and then I will deal with the red shard. Probably should have timed it out a little better. Let's see. I don't actually see the krill currently. No, it's over there. Okay, so if it's not over here, it's over on the other side of the boat. I'm just gonna fly behind the krill until I get there. Because it probably won't. This one's easy to deal with. It won't see me. It should be... Where is it? It should be here. There's only 2 rotations. There's always one on this boat. It's not here, then I did miss on the other side. But I will get the darkness from in here first. Pretty sure there's only 2 rotations. Not entirely positive, though. I love that this krill just doesn't care. Yeah, it's not over here either. Maybe there is a 3rd rotation and I didn't remember. Oh, I think there is one and it doesn't have one here. Oh well. I'm gonna head out the way I came in originally. Although I guess I can check and see if we can go out this way yet. I don't think so, but I haven't tried in a while. It used to be that there was a giant breeze coming through. You can come through this way now. I haven't even bothered trying it because that used to be completely blocked off with wind. You couldn't go that direction at all. I'm probably gonna get caught really quickly, but I'm gonna go hide. So the red crystals are supposed to come here-ish. They just haven't showed up yet. I guess it wouldn't be terrible to have to come back in here. Ooh. I don't think we can fling ourselves. Oh, wait. They made it so we can fling ourselves. Oh, no, we can't. You light it and it goes up. You need someone else to fling you. That's sad. should be a couple of minutes. It should be coming soon. There just aren't that many things to do here. But can always mess with some emotes while I wait. Let's see. Although, if I go home, I could go home and change. That's what I'll do. And then I'll get back to basically this area. Wait until the red crystals show up on the gate. Oh, they're there. It's gotta be happening soon. Okay. Let's see. I think I will, like, as cute as that is, just not really my thing right now. What do we have? Oh, there was one of these I actually really liked. I like that one. I like running around in that one. It's fun. And I'm not sure. It's not fall yet. Not these. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I'll go as a flower. Oh, wait. I like that vibe, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. And the red crystals are here. Maybe we'll get... Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, well. At least this will take me more time to get where I'm trying to go. See, I still haven't gotten the message of darkness was falling. Let's see. Well, that does that. I'm going to check on the time for this particular eruption just to make sure I got it right. It's red. It should be happening. Okay. 4 minutes. But we are close enough, it should be telling us. This area is not fun when it's all redded out. Didn't really get all the light here, so I might as well gather it on my way. I think I left some at least. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on in here, though. Must have gotten those. Ooh, another person. It's always nice seeing other people. Nothing there. I must have gotten those two. Definitely didn't get everything in the next area, though. So I could use a second to charge. We've got 3 minutes until the next eruption. Okay, I didn't miss that one. 1, 2. I don't think there's any in the end area. Oh, wait, there is. Oh, that's the second one. Okay, that's where all 4 of them are. Now I remember. So that would be why. This is the 3rd rotation of candle cakes. I forgot there are 3. I think there are 3 in every area. And this is the one where there's 2 before here, and then 1 in the main area, and then 1 somewhere at the end. I don't know specifically where. 2 minutes till that shard eruption. Oh yeah, if you're trying to hide from it, you're safe as long as you're like this far back. I'm gonna wait for it to go by just because I don't feel like dealing with it. Where's the krill? Ah. There we go, perfectly safe. Okay, there's another person who's heading for the red shard. So I will go with them. By the time we get there, it should fall. Be able to watch it fall from here. I am going to stay a little bit back. I don't want to get hit by the shard. We should be at less than a minute until shard fall. I'm going to go hang out up top here because this should be perfectly safe. It shouldn't be a problem. And we should be able to see it happen. Okay. That should be a good location. We can just wait. It's under a minute until the shard falls. But actually, if we look in the direction of the storm, which we actually can't see, it should fall. Well, it'll fall from up here. So we can just sit and wait for that to happen. Should be any minute now. Go grab it. Oh, there we go. Shaking and shardfall. Nice. But I do actually like what this looks like. I'm gonna take a picture because it's cool. Okay. So we are gonna go deal with these now. And they are so much easier than they used to be because the red crabs have mostly been taken care of. It was definitely not fun when it first started. There's nothing to attack me here. This is so much easier than it used to be. I know there's like 3 waves of it, but I remember there being the crabs with the red shards on their back that just like never stopped, and it being a really big problem. But this is pretty chill and peaceful. So yeah, if anybody needs to come grab some ascended candles, this is a good way to do it. This one's pretty simple. Actually, I think the shards that fall in Wasteland, the red ones, are pretty easy in comparison to some of the others. I think the forest ones tend to be the most... They might not be anymore, but the one that falls in the assembly area, I remember that one being the most difficult to deal with. I want to bend little thing. There we go. I know this could be like nerve-wracking because the krill are right there, but there is nothing attacking me right now. There's not even regular crabs. Well, so the person didn't come over here. I feel like they were here for this. I don't know why they didn't come here. It's just faster if somebody helps. Okay, gonna head over here. Yeah, there's nothing trying to get me here. Obviously, the red... Wow. That was it? Cleanse the dark. Oh, that was the first. Yeah, I think it is you have to melt a certain number of darkness for each wave. It's always nice when they actually melt. Melt. Okay. That one's being a pain in the butt, so I'm gonna melt something else. Yeah, so if they're not melting, just go somewhere else. Sometimes even the one next to it works better. This is definitely the most chill red crystal I've ever done. Or I guess they have a specific name. What are they? It's not like the hard crystals or difficult crystals. Strong crystals. The red ones are strong crystals. And strong crystals are usually more difficult. But this one is basically acting like one of the weak crystals, which is confusing. I should only have to melt this part and then maybe one or two over there in this whole... not face. Not faces. I just said it. Wave. This wave should be done soon. And then we'll get the third wave. Maybe the third wave will have crabs in it. I get that they make it easier because if you get hit by a crab and thrown off this cliff, you could go into the path of one of the krill. And that could be a problem. But if you run into the crystal, you're gonna get thrown that way too. I also think it's funny that the krill don't even notice this. It's like right here, but they just kind of go right by it. The crabs that have red crystals on them act weird, so I can't imagine it wouldn't do anything to the krill. But a krill with red crystals would be pretty terrifying. Maybe they'll make that the next monster. Actually, do they have those in the Halloween section? They have the cat. I'm actually having burn metal. Oh, and that would be... should be the last wave. Might be part of this wave. Hello, thank you for the follow. Oh, there's a red crab! Yay! And the krill are kind of taking notice. It's been a long time since I've done this particular one over here. The red crabs are down there where they're not causing any harm to anybody. I know Wasteland is scarier, I guess. I remember the first time I went through it and it was absolutely terrifying. I soloed the whole first time I went through, and it took me a very long time to work up the nerve to go through Eden at all. I feel like it might be time for me to get some more... oh wait, I don't need to plant my thing. Oh, this is such an amazing place for this to be. It's just so much easier because you don't have to plant something to recharge yourself. There is the like leftover charging sparkles from the winged light that's right here. This is probably my favorite of the red crystals, because this is definitely the easiest one. So if anyone hasn't done these before and is worried about doing them, I would say today... oh, there's a little one I missed. Today's is a really good place to start, because this one is really easy. Come on. Really easy in that nothing is trying to hurt you. And you can easily recharge and all of that. It is still a red crystal. You still could potentially lose your wedges. See, I was in the blue light and it didn't even see me. There has to be a mechanic where they let you not get seen. Which is good. Dude, looks like I do have to go down there. Which is fine. Are there any up here? No, just crabs. means I do need to go down here and melt these and just time it really well and pay attention to when the krill come. That was it. I needed one more. I'm gonna get out of there before I get seen, because I have been seen. I don't want to go searching for more. No, I'm gonna get hit. Wait, I didn't. Nice. I'm not sure how safe it is to go up there, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh right, also I have hide from the dragon. I have those spells. So I can just do that if it comes at me again. Probably should have used that to go melt those down there. Forgot I have them. See, I have so many spells, I don't even remember what they all look like. I wish there was a way to organize spells. Actually, I think that was something I told them in the last, I don't know how many people get them, but sometimes you'll get a little window that pops up on your screen when you're playing that says, do you want to do a survey? If you do the survey, you can tell them how you felt about the last season and all sorts of stuff. And the last one definitely had something where I told them that I would like them to organize our spells and potions better. Pretty sure it's entirely random. There'll be another wave if I miss these, which is fine. Oh, or not. That's it? Cool. That was so simple. I may not get... I'm supposed to get 2 ascended candles from this, so let's see. Yeah, 2 ascended candles. Which is exactly enough for anyone to get their traveling spirit. Because I don't think any traveling... I want to go in. Come on. There we go. No, I don't think... Yeah, I definitely haven't gotten into any of the shard voids because I only went through Eden like 3 days ago. Oh, this is the easiest one to get to. I forgot. This is super easy. It was a cool season. It was a little annoying sometimes, but it was definitely different and interesting. So I do actually want to go back to where I came from because I don't want to go home. So your options here. Where will that send me? Right, this was the thing that confused me. That is not where I want to go. I want to go that way. This should send me back to where I came from. Pretty sure. I think the thing that I just clicked on is leftover from a different server entirely. Wait, why? I'm so confused. Why did I get sent to the normal home? That is not what was supposed to happen. I don't have this set as my home anymore. I like it. But also, what just happened? That is supposed to teleport you back to exactly where you came from. Why? Why did I go here? Maybe it's set to still teleport everyone back to the original home because this was what the home was during the season of Shattering. Weird. I don't think that's what happened last time I did a shard. I'll go see what's up with this. I don't think there was supposed to be another event. I feel like this bugged a little. But I will see what's up. No, they don't have another thing for me. That was weird. Oh, I bet it's because I haven't been back to that version of home since the season started. I don't feel like... I can fly back out. Not that way. Which way's out? That way's out. I will just head back. Oh, I hope it doesn't make this the last place when I do use the return shrine. That'd be unfortunate. I'm not actually sure which one it's gonna do. I'm just glad they fixed it so you can actually get out of that cave now. Okay, we're gonna try getting back to where I was in Wasteland. Because I really don't feel like having to go all the way back through Wasteland. I have time, but the fall takes forever. No. Okay. Going back through Wasteland. At least if I don't need anything from it, I can go fast. And I can go through the side instead of through the main area. Although I could just fly over the main area. That's not a problem. It's fast enough. Okay. We're gonna go fast. For some reason, I've spent the most time in all the areas that I like the least today. Still haven't gotten the Prairie Tops one either. I need to go there. It's just because it's so out of the way. And it involves so much flying, and there aren't very many places to recharge. So even though it's very pretty, I don't actually tend to go there very much. Okay, let's go. I just want my last wedge back. I need 10 more. I could just go through Eden. That would be the fastest way to get my 10 more. It's probably not the smartest way, though. I'm just gonna do it the way I should do it. Luckily, with all my wedges, I can fly pretty far. Though I do now need to recharge, and I'm pretty sure my recharge stick is the fastest way to do it. Take a little break and recharge. Good and light. Wonder if they fixed the bug that was going on where this wouldn't light in forest. For a chunk of time, if you were in forest, you couldn't light this, and it had switched over because originally you could, and then for some reason something happened and they stopped you from being able to use it in forest at all, and like that was like that was the entire point of me bringing it with me. Because if I was exploring in forest and I wound up somewhere where there wasn't something to recharge me, then I could use this, but when they stopped it from working, it stopped being particularly helpful. But I have not checked to see if it works now. Definitely worth checking on. Okay, we go fast. If you don't know this route to quickly avoid the dragon, fly up to the pipes, it technically can see you, but it doesn't tend to look up here. If you go to the lower one, it will sometimes see you, but the upper one is generally pretty safe. Just, wow. I beat the cutscene. Hee hee. Not likely to actually see me. And I just need to get through. So I think if I fly it right, this way is faster. And I am 90% certain that you cannot redo a crystal. So if you've already done it for today, while you can do it again, you're not going to get any of the stuff. It is always a little risky to fly over top of everything, because you can get hit in the air, and if they catch you in the air... Wait, really? Oh, that did not used to be how that worked. They've definitely put up walls places to keep people from going in out of bounds areas. Okay, this is safe enough. If the crow catch you in the air, there's nowhere to hide, and there's really nothing for you to do about it. I am actually safe to fly all the way to the other side, though. Just have to know where they are and what their patterns are. A piece of advice I got when I was starting was just a good thing to do is when you first enter this area, go somewhere tall, somewhere up high, and just watch. So you understand what their patterns are and you can figure out what areas are safe and when you can go where. Because there is a safe path through here. And it's perfectly easy, you just have to know when and where you can go. And then it's nowhere near as scary as the first time I did it. When I got super turned around, I had no idea what was where, and I was actually using the like homing call to find my way to the end. Because it all looked the same. I didn't even know I'd moved into another section going through it. Okay. So I'll head for the 2 in here, and then the 1 in the end. And then it's time to head it on to Vault and have a change of scenery, because I don't think Wasteland is anybody's favorite area. It might be someone's. I'm sure it is somebody's. Everyone has their own aesthetics, and that's totally fine. I don't imagine it's the majority of people's favorite place. Okay, so I should be just fine to head right over there. Pretty sure I have enough wings at this point. Yeah, absolutely no problem. Oh, plus there are butterflies that help you get there. I also think there's a lot more butterflies in this game than there used to be. I think there's just a lot more places to charge things. There's the last candle cake. Although I did realize that one was going to be there. What I forgot was that I'd already gotten 2 in the entrance area. If you're looking for things from Aurora, there's one of the song ones. I am not going to bother gathering all the light here, because it's just kind of out of the way, and I'm kind of done with Wasteland for today. Okay. And I don't think anyone's here, but I will do the good manners deep call just to check. If anyone is not aware of this particular manor piece, when you get here, you never ever light it. You face towards the way you came in, and you always do a deep call. Check and see if anyone else is in there. If no one else is in there, then you are fine to light it. But if there's other people in there, don't be a jerk and light it. Follow the good etiquette. It's never fun to be in there and have somebody open it up on you. Oh, cool. I never actually looked out this direction. I wonder if I can go back through. Kind of makes sense. Oh, I wonder if they see me through here, if they'll come for me. I don't imagine so. Nah, they're kind of ignoring me. Okay. Alright. Into the heart of the area, get the last one, snag the light, there's a lot. I don't think there's any fun out of bounds areas here. I have explored the top of this area. Just flying up, there's just not that much interesting stuff up here. Never actually gotten through there, but I wonder if I can. I have more wings than I did last time I tried this. Hey! Cool, never been here before. Should probably up my light though. Just in case. So yeah, out of bounds area. Not like the coolest out of bounds area, and I don't know how far I can go before I get thrown back in where I came from, but definitely people have been up here before because there are memories. People practicing. Oh no, that's a little, they made their little home here. That's really cute. Okay. And how about up here? Yeah, people are making cute little shared spaces. That's adorable. I think I'll head back in. Okay, so you can get up there. I don't think anywhere else up here has much. You can perch on stuff. But there's not really much to do. There is somehow another person here, even though they weren't there when I called, but that's just merging a couple of things together. Not sure how I got stuck behind here. And let's see. I'll just go through like this because I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and then I can leave you guys with cutscenes. Yay! I will be right back. Alrighty, back and ready to continue on. I actually haven't seen this cutscene in a while. I think I read that there's an out of bounds area in this pathway between the two realms. Realms, that's the word I was looking for before. Yeah, so there should be a pathway between these realms. So where am I stuck? I got stuck inside the shield again. Oopsies. Okay. I haven't been through in here in so long. It is pretty. I remember this being pretty cool when I did it. Although it's so much like that part of Journey that's the same piece as this. Only less scary. That one you get chased. Not a huge fan of the being chased piece. Okay, cool. There are other people in here. That's awesome. It means the two-person door will be no problem. Should snag it. Let's see. I can't remember. I think this is the entrance to all the side realms. But since there's another person here, I'm gonna go and deal with the two-person door first. Because whether or not they're headed to it, I should be able to get them to help, and then I don't have to use my trick of jumping back and forth. Okay. No other people? Okay, fine. I will use my trick of jumping back and forth. Because it works just fine. Oh. Or I can get another person to help, which is always nice. Okay. And it should open soon. people on that side trying to open it. This is being quite slow to open. There we go. It is generally easier to have someone else help you open the doors. These shouldn't take too long to grab. Then after that I'll probably go head over to the side to get at all the side areas. Okay. It is fun to explore the outside area of this as well. Don't really feel like grabbing all the light because I kind of want to just make sure I complete my cloak today. And I do still have quite a few to go get. So I'm going to focus more on getting the winged lights and grabbing whatever light happens to show up. Like this. That one I'll get. And that one has been dealt with. And that one too. I'm gonna go snag the lights. I used to be so scared of the crabs that I would always stand up here to get the light. Now I've realized that they mostly don't do a whole lot of harm. A little bit annoying. This is a much more annoying challenge, dealing with a ladder. That should be good. Avoid the ladder, avoid the ladder, yes. I get trapped on the ladder way too often. The ladder's definitely a challenge. I wish there was a way to go backwards through this. That would just be so nice. But unfortunately, there is not. I've tried to. But if you go backwards that way, you just get to the entrance of it. Now we just have to bump our head until it opens. Or you can stand patiently like the other person, but I choose to be impatient. It's a lot more fun that way. Okay, I'm gonna head to the side areas. Are there 3? No, there's only 2 because for some reason this goes to the Season of Aurora and I don't remember why. Yeah, I guess there's a whole nother way to skip to the end of Triumph too. Hadn't occurred to me, but yeah, there's this way also. Well, I guess I should probably go through it before I'm paused now. It definitely goes there. So, what does this one do? Have I not activated that one? Oh. Oh, that's the area that I haven't activated. Cool. I was wondering what that was about. Yeah, it was a while after that thing showed up at all that I even bothered going in there. Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why that was there. I don't think I missed anything over there. Everything else looks like it's dealt with. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, it doesn't go, it only goes to 2 places. The Little Prince's, they call it desert, right? Yeah. Another map. They're clearly making it so you can, they're planning a lot more things. You have up there too, so once they finish down here, you have all these platforms here as well. Wow. They can keep going for a very long time. And it looks like it's meant to be able to just go up and up. I have not explored this area. Okay, I'm gonna deal with Little Prince first because I think it's annoying. Also, the exit's a lot easier to deal with than the exit for 7-colored deer. Yeah. Ironically, the Little Prince is no longer the most annoying season to get around. It is pretty though, I do like how pretty it is. But just flying to all the different places can take a while. I guess with this, I'm probably not going to have to take Windy Pathways anywhere. I think I've actually grabbed everything when I was in the area. I'll have to take Windy Pathways to get the Winged Light from Windy Pathways. But yeah, I did the underground caverns, I think. I'll have to check the map, I don't remember. I did just look at it. I thought forest was clear. So yeah, I must have done the underground caverns. And then I'm doing this one now, and I did the hermit yesterday. I don't think I can walk up this. Okay. We will charge. Okay, let's see. And I did Arc. So around in order, I did Cave of Prophecy the first day. Then I did, I think this one's next. I did Arc. I did the Hermit Village. Oh, Sanctuary. I did Sanctuary. And I did the Underground. Yeah. That should be everything. Should only have to go get the one from Windy Pathway. That's enough charge to get to the top, and it does not matter fully charging because I'm gonna get fully charged in a second anyway. I am gonna make use of the fly away and then get fully charged. I'm so close, I only need 3 more. And then I get my 12 back. And then I really don't feel like going through Eden anytime soon. It takes so long to gather all of these. By the time I leave that little archive area, I don't know what it's called. I'm sure it has a name. Everything in here has a name, I just don't always know what they are. I also often forget what they are. By the time I'm done, this will get me to the point where I only need 1 more. So when I'm in the 7-colored deer area, I should get back to having 12. I like my 12. I know it's not as special as it used to be, but I still like it. Also, if you haven't explored this area, there's some pretty cute places in it. Oh. I feel like there's a cloak or something that lets you into a special part of the Little Prince. I just don't remember what it is. There's definitely an area because you can go fly on an airplane, and I thought it was cosmetic related. But it's been a bit, and I don't remember. There's definitely some cool stuff in this season. The only thing I didn't like was the distance that I had to walk or fly. Because it just took way longer than everything else. Everything else is pretty close together. But at least this one is completely covered in clouds. No, I don't have to go that way. I do have to go back this way. Would only go that way if I was aiming to go back Windy Pathway, which is right there. But that is not the way I'm aiming. Oh, hey! I don't think the lighthouse used to shine like that. I like that. Maybe it did and I just haven't noticed. That's actually really pretty. I'm good with that. This is a beautiful area. It just felt very big when it came out. But they've made bigger areas since, so it doesn't quite feel as big. It's not the most fun place to do candle runs in, just because of how big it is. There's a candle cake down there, though. Over by the flower. And I don't know if we can go this way post-season. I haven't really tried. It looks awesome, though. Oh, I guess you can kind of see the castle there, huh? I do like that I can fly that way and look this way. For a little while until it fixes it for me. I'm just headed for the third here. And then I will head back out to the main area. Yeah! Do you remember how to get to the asteroid? Because I think it was a cosmetic. And I didn't get it, but I have the spell for it, whatever it was. It was cool. Might have used all my spells up for it, though. Oh no, let's see. It was definitely a cosmetic. Yeah. I remember that one too. Was that cosmetic also? Let's see. It's not any of these. I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, so it's a cape. I'm guessing I used mine up. Although, I am not at the bottom of this yet. I think we got 3 free and I think I used them up because I definitely don't see them. It was very cool. It must have been an in-app purchase at the time, I think. I don't remember. I do remember having the spell. So the boat, the traveling boat, definitely gave us spells. I don't remember what the cloak looked like either. Oh. Oh, that's the cloak that I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, I used up those spells. It's the green and red one, right? And that would be why that's there, because then people can use it to actually get into that area. That's nice. I like that. I couldn't remember which that cloak was. I remembered it was something. Yes. Thank you for helping. Wait a second. Did that mural just have a star because I haven't gotten them from in here? Because that is extremely helpful too. See, they're making all these cool changes for the people like me who just forget which ones they've gotten. I wonder if there's a faster way out of here. I'm gonna guess no. Wait. Maybe I can get out of it. Yay! I don't actually have to hang out in the crevice. Okay. I think this is only like the 3rd time I've actually gathered the stars from this area because they haven't had new traveling spirits for me in a while. So I haven't had to go through Eden for a really long time. So recently I went back through here and I couldn't remember how many were in here or where they were or anything. There's one down here. Yeah. And it took me quite a while. There's an entrance to an area somewhere up here. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yay! I got my wedge back. Finally. And this area is so pretty. The trait that I'm about to get to. Although the whole area is actually really pretty. I just didn't really like the story. It was sad. Okay. Yay! I can go get the light. It's just such a nice little area. Oh, I wonder if this is where the I saw people talking about there's going to be a Days of Moonlight event. And it looked like it was somewhere like this. I don't know if it's gonna be here or if it'll just be like the home area redecorated. So I don't know if I can swim in here. I'm curious. No, shallow water. No swimming. So I don't think I can just get out of here. I think I have to go back the way I came in. I haven't really hung out in here. Kind of finished this season and then didn't go back. It is nice. I can see this being a good place to hang out with friends. And back out. One more. And then I'll probably just teleport home. Just because it doesn't seem like it's worth flying the entire way back. Since I do still have quite a few to gather. I wonder what this area looks like when it goes all red crystal-y. I know crystals don't fall in here, but... Wait, did they stop? No, the whole area got weird and red. Nice. So that'll be a cool area. I saw people being hopeful about it being a Sailor Moon collab, but it was just fans. It would be amazing. Hello. Nice to see you. And that's super adorable little emotes. From what I can tell, the Sailor Moon collab was just fans thinking it'd be fun. And that Days of Moon should be Sailor Moon, but I think it's supposed to be like a Lunar New Year festival type thing. This is the one I lost last time I was in here. I couldn't remember where it was. I knew there was something to do with the tower. I just forgot where it was. Because I hadn't been here since the season ended. And I hadn't grabbed the star from there since the season started. Okay. So back into... Sometimes I forget the names. Okay, we got everything from in here. Vault, that's the name that I forget. All of the names. I forget people's names that I know in person. Half the time I don't call people by their names because the names don't register to me. I recognize people by their faces, and sometimes it takes like 4 or 5 times of someone telling me their name before it actually sticks to the face. So for some reason, a lot of stuff in the game doesn't stick as names. I know what it looks like in my head, but putting the name to it doesn't always happen. Eventually I'll remember the names, though. Okay. Now half the time, I forget something here. The best thing they could do next would be to put some way for us to go backwards in Vault. Because somehow accidentally missing that last light before the top is one of the more annoying things to do. And there have been times where it's not as glitchy as it used to be. The ascent here is nowhere near as glitchy as it used to be, but it used to be skipping these cutscenes would sometimes put you automatically in ascending to the next level. So you had to either sit through the cutscene or worry about being sent upwards before you were ready. I haven't had that happen in a while. Same with, you used to drop friends every time you went up a level, and I think they've made that better. Vault was always the most annoying to do with other people if you were holding hands or something, because it didn't bring them through still holding hands. But I think they've fixed it at least a little. I'm not positive though. But the most, let's see, like good for, there's a word for this and I've forgotten it. The most helpful thing that they could do at this point that would improve life in the game would be to make some way to travel between levels in Vault, like they did with the areas with Season of Assembly, and they did the areas of Forest and Season Assembly, and just all the different areas, all the realms with Season of Flight. If they did that to this too, because it is still one of the more annoying things to do. Wasteland kind of has that with the shipwreck off to the side. You can skip between the areas and go backwards and forwards a little bit more easily. But this one still has no way. Oh, look at the baby! They have 3! They have 3 stars! They're such a little baby. That's so cute. I wonder if they'll be my friend. What? I haven't seen a 3-star in so long. They're so tiny. Wait, but they have... Oh yeah, they're a real moth. Like a proper moth. Got such a tiny moth. Aww. It's always the coolest seeing someone come in for the first time with no cloak or anything. But this one is so tiny. Assuming they stay put, I'll make friends with them, because I remember it being really nice having older players make friends with me when I was a moth, and they're just so tiny. So tiny. Aww. Yay. Got a tiny friend, and I'm gonna give them a high five. Oh, they don't know they can accept without grabbing hands. Okay, we'll grab hands first, and then I'll give them high five. They're so tiny and cute. I like running into new players. Aww. Now I just have to not get so distracted that I end up missing the winged light here. So new, they may have not tried this soap before. Yay! High five. Okay, now I'm gonna show them which direction to go because they're tiny. They should be able to get over. Yeah, I remember it being a little more difficult as a moth, but it's not so bad. Come this way, little one. Oh, they don't know what they're doing. They're just gonna ascend. That's okay. That's what I did the first time that I was here. Just gonna double check I got everything. First time I went through this, all I did was ascend. Did I miss something? What light did I miss? It's gotta just be the one on this level. Because I didn't miss one down there. Yeah, that's gotta register. as here. It's a little weird placement. Okay, let's go see if that's gone now. I'm definitely not used to using these maps. I don't really. Except sometimes at the end if I'm not hitting my count. Yeah, okay, so that's odd placement for that, but I guess they combine a bunch of levels? Not sure. Okay. Gonna head to the next level and see if my too tiny moth friend is there. It's been a while since I've seen someone actually like come into the game for the first time, but it's actually been since they switched homes. I haven't seen anyone. Oh, because it's not in the same area, so it doesn't happen to coincide as much anymore. Because in the original home area, everybody, it's small. It's super small, so it's really easy to catch people who are coming in for the first time and see them come to life with no cloak and everything, but now it's really out of the way. So you'd have to actually go actively watch for them. And I'm sure if you did that, it would be easy enough to see, but unless you're actively looking for new players, it's not quite as easy to come across. Makes sense. Well, it makes sense why I haven't seen any. I kind of liked that, though. There are parts of Aviary Village that I like, which is why I made it my home. There's more stuff to do. They've definitely made it the more useful one to have as your home. But I do sometimes miss the older one. Just because there was so much condensed there, so you'd run into more people, and while this one has more stuff you can do, that one I felt a little more community-like. It mixed players of different levels a lot better, I think. Just because everyone would have to be in the same place, and whenever there was an event, it was really easy to find because they were all in the same place. Whereas now there's a lot of different locations and you have to kind of find them. And you're not going to have people, like, there are still people who hang out in the original home. But you won't have quite as many people just like hanging out under the cherry tree as it drops leaves and light. Or any of the things like that, because it's a bigger area. Also, I don't know where the cherry tree shows up in Aviary. I don't think it's happened, actually. I think they got rid of that. I don't even know if it was at home this year. At the original home. I think they got rid of the cherry tree. That's sad. I know they put a tree over in Forest in the entrance. But it's not the same as the cherry tree that dropped light that would hang out at home with the little tea set under it. So I like some of the new changes, but I also miss some of the old stuff. But I also know that Aviary technically was the original. I think it was just beta. And I do get not starting it with Aviary because it's so big. Especially with the older numbers of players, lower numbers. When it was starting, there would have been less chance of running into each other. Whereas with the original home, you were guaranteed to run into each other. There's always going to be someone around. And you'd always be able to find them at home. Okay, this is the one I have to not forget. And that is a good plan. Flying off. I still get a little worried about saying skip there. It just happened too many times. And then I would try and get this as it was going up and it just wouldn't work. I think when I was first starting... Oh, I bet that's what the little baby 3-star cape is doing in here. This is one of the safer places to do as your first run, because there's nothing too, well, there is now, but there didn't used to be. Well, although you can get up those platforms without flying now. The platforms up to the taller star on the level we were just on did not used to be there, so the only way to get up there was if you had 6 wedges on your cape when you got there, because it was exactly 6 wedges to get up there. But now, so it was one of those things where like only the advanced players could get it, because you had to have a certain amount to even be able to get to that one. But now anyone can, because they have the platforms. They've definitely worked on making it more fair and more even. And they're doing a good job with that. The only things that aren't even, which I don't think they should make even, are the ability to access past ultimate gifts. Wait, is that a 1-star little baby? Or no, they have to just be only charged 1. This one doesn't have anything. Oh no, they do. They're just not charged. They've got a bunch. This one, I can't. No, they have a few. They've got all the way down their back. Let's see. Are we high enough up I can just fly yet? Pretty close. I should be good. I'm fully charged, and I can actually make it up. So I'm not sure why I wound up so far over there. It is pretty fun to hang out up top here, especially if you have friends to hang out with, because once the level rises all the way up and you can't fall down, you can do some really fun like flying and skimming stuff. Okay. And then I just have, oh, I need to go back to the ground floor to get into the, I don't remember what it's called. I don't think. It's not the archive, because the archive is the one with the purple light in it. It's from the Season of Memories. I don't remember what it's called. But I do need to get back down to the bottom to get into that. And it should just be, I think all I have left are that and the side, the part off to the side, the Prairie Peak. Actually, I think that's what it's called. Prairie Peak. And this one should be all I have left. I was planning on aiming for about a 3-hour stream today, and that should end up being pretty close to right. But I will keep going until I get all of them, because I want all of my lights back. So we're gonna see how long it takes. Okay. Oh yeah, I can just fly out the top. Cool. I don't know what those light drips are for. They're cool though. Oh, Season of Remembrance, not Memories. This was a depressing season. Just gonna light it because it's gonna be easier for me to get light. Except these are so slow. My light stick is just so much faster. This is my all-time favorite prop. The umbrella was for a very long time, but once this showed up, I had enough wedges to not need the umbrella. The only way I lose light in Forest is if I forget I'm playing Sky and I happen to set my device down and walk away from it and leave it in Forest, and I have done that more than once. I try not to. Let's see. There's also supposed to be like an out-of-bounds area up here too. But I am just gonna go for the light for now. Let's see. It's mostly just hanging out up above here. It's not really out of bounds. It's definitely part of the game. Maybe they're talking about these. I feel like this was part of it, though. I think we went all the way out on these platforms during the season. access to everything from seasons still after. Yeah. I think. The season guides, and you gotta do the quests and everything. So everyone still has access. Now I just have to remember how to get back in. This is one of the ways. Although I can just go home because that's where I'm going anyway. There's a basement somewhere. Yeah, right. I don't actually have to go back because I'm going home and then I am heading to Prairie Peak. Yeah, that's it. So next we go to Prairie Peak. But before I do that, I am gonna go check my map just to be sure. Okay. Oh, windy pathways. I'll go snag that, and then the ones up there. But oh, I didn't actually do the underground caves. Okay. I will go grab windy pathways, and that one right there is a bug. There's nothing left there. It's moved around, but there is often, or constantly, a bugged out light in dawn. Okay, I'm gonna head to windy pathways and deal with that before I forget. Go from windy pathways into the underground cavern, because I didn't do that this run. And then I will head to Prairie Peaks. Seems like the best plan. And it looks like the shard is still there, so if anyone needs to go snag it, set me free. I'm glad they fixed this area up too, because when it first came out, the wind was so strong. It was extremely difficult to do anything. Getting down to these was so hard. Now they're very easy, but it was a struggle the first day that this season came out. There we go, got my light. And I am not a huge fan of how hard the winds pull in windy pathways and how hard it is to get out of them, actually in the path. But it is cool that you can ride it and get light, so that part's good. This is the only one I have to do, I think. Forgot I hadn't gotten in here. Because I actually did one of these last week, and it was too recently for me to remember where I'd been. So that's not hugely helpful. But it is better than when I used to do 2 a week and I couldn't remember anything at all. Okay. I can just take the standard path because I'm just going home after this, because the only other thing I have to do has nothing to do with the windy pathways. I do wish they'd fix this door, but I'm sure it's intentional. So I guess I can't complain too much. It's supposed to be that way. It would be so nice if I didn't have to light it on this side too. And there have been times where I was fast enough. If you do it right, you can like pop in and snag it and pop back out without having it close on you. Just don't always have that be the case. I have to be paying better attention for it to happen. I should be able to get up here no problem. I really like having 12 wedges. I did at one point in time, before connecting some other device, I don't remember. I did try starting from scratch as a moth, and it was fine, but I kept being worried that somehow it would wipe this account if I let it stay that way, so I ended up deleting it. But it was definitely interesting to start over as a moth. am very attached to what I've done with this, but it's a thing that I've been doing almost daily since it started, so I don't think I could ever give up this account. But it is kind of cool to see what the newbies have to deal with, because it is different. It's definitely very different from when I started. There's a lot more in the world, and I imagine it would be a lot more overwhelming, kind of, especially if you're trying to go through it yourself without anyone guiding you. Because when I started, even these down here didn't exist. It was just the main areas. There wasn't too much to explore. It was pretty easy to find all of the lights. I think there were like 40 some odd winged lights throughout the whole area. So there was a lot less of everything to do. And now I imagine it might be a little overwhelming as a new player starting now. There's just so much that goes on. And so many places to go and things to know about. And even just like etiquette and stuff. Like knowing not to... Okay, I missed. Whoops. Knowing not to open the gate at the end of Wasteland until you've checked to make sure no one else is in there. I was taught that, but if you're going through it totally solo, and honestly I probably messed that one up the first time I went through. Or I might have seen someone else do it, I don't remember. But there's so much stuff to learn at this point in time that it would have to be a little overwhelming as a new player. There's definitely more than twice the amount there was when I started. But there's also a lot more people to help you. Like the first time I went through both Wasteland and Eden, there wasn't anyone else in there with me. So my first Eden run took over an hour because I didn't know where to go and there's no real pointer on how to get where you're trying to go. So the only way to figure it out was to wait for other players to come through and try and figure out where they were going. And it took a while. It wasn't a constant stream of players coming through. Okay, this should be the last one. Last 3? Yeah. Should be the last 3. This one just takes a tad bit to get to. Oh, there we go. That's a little late. That's extremely late. Weird. Okay. Gotta get the final area. Oh yeah, and then there are all the masks. I know if you don't finish that season, if you start it and you don't finish it, they just yell at you until you complete them. I think that might be one of the reasons that I finish these as the seasons happen. Also just because I've done all of them, all the seasons, so I kind of want to just get through all the seasons. And I do think Prairie Peak is a cool area that they've come up with, and it's definitely very useful for events and things. I think the Days of Nature was really nice there this time. Almost there. Haven't actually watched the cutscene in a while. I don't remember where it goes. Huh. Up in the sky. Why is there a red light following it? That doesn't seem good. I I do watch through the cutscenes the first time they're there. I just tend to end up skipping them afterwards. I'm still pretty sure the best way to get the top one is to fling yourself up through the clouds. So I am going to aim for the one in the cavern first, and then head to the birds. Hello. I don't know, maybe this would be faster actually, because this is closer. Head for the bird cave, then the top of the mountain, then just fly down. I haven't tried it in this order. Let me see how it works. I do tend to bounce in this area just because there are so many fewer things to charge off of. And I do wish they'd put them in here because, like, I have my charging stick, but not everyone has something to charge with. I don't think the birds, they're butterflies, I don't think the birds charge you here. There are definitely plenty of birds in here, just this whole area, but I don't remember them charging. I also don't remember specifically where the winged light is. I know. Is it over there? Yeah. Definitely over here. Maybe up? Oh, there it is. Gonna land again, because I need to charge. And I can charge this little dude too. Okay. Heading up for the last light. And then gonna catapult into the sky. Because I know we can fly up to the mountain, but why fly when you can spew yourself out the top of a mountain? I think they realized people were doing this because at first there was a barrier to get through. But I haven't had to deal with it recently. So I'm going to assume that they got rid of whatever barrier there was and realized people like throwing themselves out of this. So it was actually really tough to get out of that first. And now it's actually very easy. Okay, we're gonna head that way. I think that's the direction I want to go in. Not sure. And there we've hit a barrier. Okay. That's the barrier I was fighting with. Only that direction I'm aiming instead. I did successfully fight that barrier during the season. I think it was that barrier. If you fight it well enough, you do get actually thrown out the top. Which is fun. It's always fun to get launched places. Okay, I'm gonna dive to get full wings. Wait, there's a barrier too. Okay, we're gonna find our way out of the barrier. Which is apparently just up, but that's okay. Helps not have to fly all the way to the mountain, although I wonder if I can get that cloud. I might actually be able to. So close. Yeah, should be able to get to that cloud no problem. And charge right back up again. And then I actually can fly to the top of the mountain. Nice. This is why I like my 12. And land. Should grab it even as a... yeah. And head back for the cave, which is the last one. This is a very pretty area. Definitely agree with that. And it was a very... Oh, this was... No, this was Season of Moments. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was a cool season. I like that. Oh, I can get in through this way. I don't have to use the cave entrance. You can see the little entrance down there. That was so much simpler than going through the cave entrance. And I know it's here somewhere. It's just right out front. There we go. That should be the final one. I'm gonna go home and check. And I'm gonna make sure I turn in my daily candles because I forget that, and that's... I always feel really silly when that happens. Okay, yep, I turned them in. Good. Okay, the only things that should be left are the ones in Eden because I just don't need them. We're not close enough to getting another wedge for me to feel like going through there. We got our bug in Dawn. We got nothing in any of the other areas except for Eden, which means that is a completed wing run. Nice. Completed wing run, completed shard. I don't actually know what these are. They're rocks that make light. I haven't figured out why they're there, just that they are there. I'm gonna go check and see if the little meditation area... Nope, it's gone. Still want to know why that appears sometimes and doesn't appear at other times. Yep, almost done. Only took 3 days to get through. 'Cause there's so many now. Right, I was checking... No, I did. I checked that. What was I doing? I don't actually know what I was doing over here. I was gonna head back to the party top. Let's see what's going on up here. Right, so this is the little prince one. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, and there's a specific way to get... What was it? Something you had to do. Oh, it was a specific area. These just don't stay long enough. They're there for 5 minutes. So what you would have to do... No, because it'll send you right back here. I don't know how you can get fast enough to the area in Little Prince that you need this cloak to enter. So the spell lasts for 5 minutes. Nope, it lasts for 2 minutes. There's no way you can get that far. Maybe there's a teleport? Maybe Windy Pathways? Oh, Windy Pathways comes out really close to where you have to get. So if you snag this, and then very quickly go to Windy Pathways, I wonder if that restarts it. It does. I don't think I'll make it in time, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If we come out here, we have exactly 2 minutes. Okay, this is not helping. 2 minutes to get there. Depending on if Windy Pathways are activated from here, if we're gonna have to go through this again too. They are. Okay, so I should be okay getting into Windy Pathways. And it should... I might just barely make it. You can hit the cape emblem and it does it. No, that canceled it. Do you hit it on the cape to get in? Because I know there's a spot in... Oh, that's not where I'm going. The windy pathways are fast enough. There's a spot in the Little Prince area that'll activate it. Okay. No, that's not that one out of. It's the next one. I haven't done this in so long, I don't remember how to do it. No, it's forest, which means I missed it. Oh, Prince was earlier. And I've lost the cloak. Okay. So it's about hitting the emblem. I'm gonna go snag the cape again and see if I can get in. I did it when it came out. I just don't remember. Okay, back through the top. And on the cloak. Oh, that, right. Okay, thank you. I forgot it gives us that right next to it. I don't think it kicks me out as soon as the cloak goes away. Yeah, and then you get to ride this. Wait, is this not the part where you get a ride? This might not be the part where you get a ride. I thought it started somehow. Ah, there we go. And then we get to ride the plane. Thank you very much. I totally forgot how to activate this. I do remember getting confused when it first happened too, and not remembering how to do it either. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can jump off at all the planets, and I think there's darkness to melt on all of them, and you just like hop back on, because you can fly around. I think there's a planet for each of the things from the book. Yeah, because it's a lighthouse, I think. That's a rocket, though. And then I don't remember how to get out, I think. I think the plane does eventually end up going home to where it started. Let's see, I should be able to land. We got... Oh, they have names too, right. Oh, I think that teleports back to the plane. Yeah, to where the plane is. And you can sit in all sorts of areas, which is pretty neat. This was definitely one of the coolest parts of this season. And yeah, it doesn't kick us out. I remember taking friends in with the cape spell, and they didn't have the cloak, so they definitely could get in and not get left behind. Okay, that's the ruler's planet. Because I would be on the planet for it to tell me what it is. Asteroid 325. Wonder what happens if I just fall. I have a feeling it won't let me. Ooh, hey, I can. I think it'll stop me at some point. Maybe it won't. Come on. Yeah. I am gonna head home then. Wait, are all the cloaks there transport capes? The ones in the birthday area and the anniversary area? I actually haven't tried using the other two. I recognize the pearly one, I just don't remember what it's from. I know one of them's Aurora's ultimate gift. And I know it had cool stuff it did, I just don't remember what it was. But let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so that one will take us to the Season of Aurora, and this one then will be the last one, which... Memory space. Oh, it was the ultimate gift from this season, because it had multiple colors. Yeah, okay. I remember that now. That is the easiest way to get here. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. I knew I recognized it, I just couldn't remember what it was from. I guess the moons really should have given that away, though, because the crescent moons... There was a Days of Nature that was like that, but other than that, I think it's just this one. Aw, and the tree gives... the tiers gives you stars around the moon. That's cool. Okay. I think that is where I am going to be done for the day. I'll head back home. And then I will leave you guys for today because I've done everything I planned to. And I will be back tomorrow with something else. We'll see what it is. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. It was a lot of fun. And I will see you again next time. Bye!